Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Painting Hyun. Today, we are going to paint a beautiful iris blooming in a field. I have a reference photo ready for you here. Iris are dreamy flowers. They are so stunning, a little challenging to draw. Let's take it slow and enjoy the process of the work together, okay? I will start with the sketch now, so please follow along with me. For the first flower, the video will play at a normal speed. After that, I will slightly speed up the sketching and the painting process because it takes a bit more time to complete all the layers. As always, I'm using a 2H pencil and arch cold pressed watercolor paper 140 pound, 300 grams. First, lightly mark the size and the placement of the flower. Then, sketch the direction and thickness of the stem. Once the center of a flower is placed, draw each petal slowly one by one. Avoid the using straight and stiff lines. You'd better use curvy and natural strokes to show the soft shape of the petals. Also draw stems and leaves too. Try not to press the pencil too hard. We need light and gentle lines so that they are easy to erase and won't show too much under the paint later. That's why I use 2H or H pencil always. Iris have petals lifting upward and petals falling downward, and they overlapped each other. That's why painting them can be a little tricky and beautiful. And the shapes and the colors are very attractive, which makes them a bit challenging to paint, right? Still, let's challenging ourselves and continue on together. So let's painting together and keep going. I will also leave link to other iris painting videos below, so please check them out for more practice. Let's start the painting. I'm mixing Holbein lavender and bright violet. If you prefer a stronger color, add ultramarine deep and a little quinacridone magenta. Now I'm painting without wetting the paper. Apply a light wash of purple over all the petals of the first flower. I'm using a Vinci Cosmotop Mix B number 6 brush. I'm applying the very light purple with the very middle size of the brush. This is the first layer. Next, mix ultramarine deep and bright violet to create a medium value. Add this the darker color at the tip of the petals and blend gently toward the center. Make sure to blend while the paper is still wet. If the surface of the paper dries, brush strokes may remain and the painting could look messy. Get a little middle value of the purple, put on the edge area, and then blend it nicely. They are mixing together first layer and second layer. Look at this, looks so beautiful. They colored a blend and mixing together, merge it together, looks so beautiful. So that's why I love the watercolor. I think watercolor is the most beautiful when the finish is clean and fresh. I mean, if you use several strokes for one spot, it may not be good. So I mean, there, if you try the many times of the stroke for one small spot, they will remain so many strokes and make some dirty mark on there. So take your time and enjoy every moment, and then follow my strokes. Still, this paper has a lot of water, so if you touch it, any colors on the paper, they merge together, water and the light value of the color and the deep color. So that's why it's very beautiful. It can be a very beautiful painting. I switched the brush, a very fine, thin brush, so I need some detailing. Now I will add the yellow in the petal's center. You can use either a bright yellow or a soft light yellowish orange. You can choose the color that feels good for your painting. It's up to you. I want to switch to a fine brush and paint the veins gently. Keep them thin and detailed. This paper almost dried, so you can use very tip of the brush easily. The tip of the petals should look a little darker and sharp. So you should try not to use too much water on your brush to make a clean and sharp lines. Okay, you don't need the just straight lines for veins. Sometimes unconnected line and sometimes use a curvy line. Depends on flower shape. Just I'm touching the tip of the petal area. Use a slightly larger brush again and apply a deeper creamy purple tone. I'm mixing bright violet with ultramarine deep. Then take it to the petals to blend softly so that the previously painted veins look natural with the petals. Please don't rush. Slow and steady is the answer. If you do more practice, you will definitely improve your skill. Don't worry. Paint together. Blend it nicely, gently. Take it the light purple to the center of the petals and blend it nicely and mixing together. Now it's time to paint the second flower. The painting method is the same as the first flower, but I want to change the tone a bit so it has a slightly different violet color, little bit lighter purple tone. This is the first layer with very light purple. Then I will put little dark purple tone of the a bluish purple. In my watercolor process, I usually follow the same order. Apply water when using the wet on technique. First, add a light first wash to the paper using a big brush. Second, apply a light tone on the wet paper as a first layer. Third, layer the medium tone into the first light tone. Fourth, add the darkest tone of color for depth and detail. And then finish with splattering if needed. Give it a try bravely as well. For here, I'm adding a second layer, a little bit light bluish purple. I want to try different color with the first flower, but almost the same. Switch the brush, a very fine brush, and I need doing some detailing. Take a very thick purple to draw the veins. Now I'm just using the tip of the brush. Next, let's paint the stem with a natural green tone using a sap green. Next, let's start painting a small bud for the flower buds. Take a blue to the bud and blend it nicely and add violet while the paint is still wet. Let the colors merge together on the paper to create a beautiful effect. So that's I like it. Then back to the first flowers stem. I'm mixing brown, green, and a little yellow to create a warm, natural stem colors. The most important thing is using or mixing these colors when the paper is wet. I mean, it looks soft and warm. First, I apply the brown, then I will add some soft green. They are merging together, so it looks so beautiful because this paper is still wet. Draw the other stems and the leaves with the light sap green and mix some of the brown. Now I'm trying to do some detailing now. Now is a good time to step back and look at the whole you're painting. If you feel some areas need a bit more color or adding something, go ahead and add some. Add some leaf or some touches. Or if there are parts that need more detail, you can refine them carefully. Using a small brush, tiny fine brush is good for you. What matters most right now is checking in overall balance of your painting. Since the background feels a bit empty, so let's lightly apply clean water around the flowers and stems. Use a large brush to apply a soft violet wash. Before it dries, add some deeper violet in the lower areas for a bit of contrast. Apply water, avoiding the flower and the buzz area. Now I'm still using a very light purple. Then I'm adding a little bit dark purple in the first area, first layer. Don't try the higher area. Then splatter some purple around, avoiding the flower and stems if you can. Finally, splatter a few drops of yellow to connect with the flower centers. Yellow helps the whole your painting look more balanced and harmonious. Then add a few more leaves and small buds here and there. Adjust any areas that need a little more details and balance. Okay, our painting is now complete. I hope you enjoyed the relaxing painting process today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.